Hello, my sleepy bears! Welcome back to episode 2 of Sonic 2. I'm very confident, as you can tell. I do have to say that I do really like the new intro, where it's just sweet, simple, then we get right into the episode. I think I was just getting a little too pretentious with the intro. But then again, that was before I decided, yeah, we don't really need this intro. I think the point is that we have the triggers in case they do come up, but at the same time, like, I don't know, it just feels a little better. It feels a little smoother, a little more sleek, a little more, you know, good. So we're currently in Aquatic Ruin Zone, and if you are good enough in this level, I'm not, of course, if you are, then you would be able to actually make it through the entire zone without touching water. I don't know how to do that. So, just ignore how we touch the water a lot. But we don't really have a whole lot going on. Oh, what was that? I think the screen froze a little bit there. Okay, I'm gonna act like I didn't see that. I don't know why this happened to the capture card. There was nothing else going on the computer. I don't know. This is a little thing that apparently I do. And I don't know. You think I know? I don't know. I barely know myself. I'm just gonna hope that it is just like the editing software itself and not the actual video. That would be fantastic. So yes, we are now in the second act of Aquatic Ruin Zone. And we are currently doing some post-commentary. The reason for this is because I was just kind of tired. I didn't really feel like doing commentating. I just wanted to like play games with the AC on. And you may notice that when I do not have the AC on, you know, that I turn off the AC when I'm recording. When I say AC, I don't mean like the actual house AC. I just mean I turn off the fans in my bedroom. Because, you know, in Florida you gotta have a fan. If you don't have a fan, then you're not in Florida. As much as I would like to believe that this is incorrect, it is very much indeed correct, because Florida does get really hot, and I'm not gonna sit over here and boast about how hot it is, but I remember specifically being a child when I was over at my dad's house for the weekend, and there's been so many times where I just got up and got a glass of water, and I was unable to sleep because of how warm it is. So, you know, that's fun. Then again, they also just didn't really want us. Like, then I didn't know that I could ask for a fan, so maybe that's my fault, but I did complain about how hot it was a few times. And, I don't know, maybe that's just me. That's probably just me, being way too shy to ask for stuff, because why would I? Alright, we're getting out of this water because these flies are bothering us. Much like in Florida. Oh, that's really anywhere. Anywhere they have flies is really annoying. Anyway, we're not at the boss here, and it's not too bad, I say after I get hit, of course. What we're going to do is we're going to jump onto Robotnik, or Eggnik, or Robo-Man's head a few times. And every time he gets close to hitting us, we're actually just going to, like, get away from it. Every time he hits one of these statues, an arrow does come out, so that way if you fall to the ground, you are able to get yourself back up, or we could just dive from the magical Hammer of Joy. Fun! If that hammer does seem a little familiar to you, then you may recognize it as actually Amy's hammer. And this is the thing that I literally just noticed right now, but that does look very similar to the hammer that Amy uses in Sonic Adventure. I don't know if that is a one-for-one thing, if that just, you know, silly mistake that kind of happened. I don't know. All I know is that I'm here and I am doing the best that I can. And, you know, just I'm just having fun. I'm really just having fun. I'm just here. I don't know why I'm so giggly and laughy this episode. I haven't done anything different. I'm just here. I'm just trying to. When I upload my videos, I used to just upload one video at a time, and now I just like, dude, that's way too time cost effective. So I just like record all 5 videos and then upload all 5 and give them all the custom thumbnails, put them all everywhere. Just you know, just in order to like make it easier for me, so that way I can just leave my computer alone for like 3 hours and play a game on the Switch instead of like leaving it alone for like 20 minutes at a time while I watch TikTok. And we are now currently in Casino Night Zone, and if you do not know anything about Casino Night Zone, first off, how dare you? Second off, Casino Night Zone is one of the most iconic Sonic 2 levels. There's no way you can't know about this. It's so much fun. And ignore Tails, how he's just revving up, and unfortunately that's gonna happen a lot here. Tails is just really good at revving up and getting lost. So that's gonna be in the background for a little bit. We just gotta tune that out like a mother-in-law that we don't care about. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. I'm all giggly. I don't know why. Okay, that's actually warm. I had a cold LaCroix here. I don't know where it went. Oh well. We're not gonna worry about it. So, for this episode and the next episode, it is going to be post-commentary. And I just really felt like, man, I don't really feel like talking. I just kind of want to push it off later for, like, next week Chronically Blues videos. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. However, when I got to Metropolis Zone Act 2 and 3, I did those hot diggity dogs live just because I had to let my anger out. And so it was good. It was it was fun. And we're just Tails. Tails, you do that one more time, I would put you in the corner. Tails, I swear. I will swear. Tails? You fox. If you do that one more time, I swear. That's it. Yeah, look. You killed Sonic. Are you happy? Taught you how to fly, he taught you how to die. Unfortunately, because the levels get more complex as we go through, you are going to hear Tails lagging behind quite a lot. Although in this level we do have access to the slot machine and the jackpots, so there's a lot that is definitely going to go on here. We're going to have a lot of fun here. And if Tails if you get too far ahead of Tails, he will fly down to your side like that. You know, why he didn't do that before, we don't know, but, you know, it's Tails. Can't really control the kid. No, I promise. We're not doing song lyrics again. We had more than enough of that from the first episode, which I hope you all enjoyed. It was really fun for me. It wasn't too fun editing it, just because I had to put all the lyrics there. But meh, it's fine. I'm not gonna complain about something that I literally made myself do. Okay, that's a lot of rings, but we're kind of looking for a jackpot here. We're not specifically trying to get every single achievement, just because that mostly includes the mission mode, which is definitely not what I'm here for. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the 4 games that everyone grew up with, and that's it. Just like how there's a lot of game series compilations now that are available, such as the Jak and Daxter series, Devil May Cry 1 through 3, Spyro 1 through 3, oh yeah, Spyro 1 through 3, Crash 1 through 3. I don't know, I think it's cool that there's a lot of, I enjoy that there are games and that they are specifically made and continued throughout the newer generation of consoles, so that way people can keep playing them. Because that's how you know a game is good, if the fan base or if the people up at the executive offices decide, you know what, this is so good, we gotta give it again. We gotta give it again. One thing I would really like to see is a remake of some of the more hated Sonic games, so that way we could see what was the true intentions at the time, instead of what happened after the budget cuts and time restraints. Like, I'd really like to see a kind of souped-up version of Sonic Heroes. Specifically with Sonic Heroes, what I would really enjoy is I would enjoy if you had a team select at the start of every level. And kind of like with this game where you can just choose the different... you can just go ahead and have the coins so that way you don't have to redo the special stage every time you lose. I think if they by chance, this sounds insane now that I think about it, but if they did like a Omega mode where they did like all 4 teams back to back, so Seaside Hill all the way to the last stage with Sonic, then Seaside Hill all the way to the last stage with Rose, Seaside Hill all the way to the last stage with Chaotix, Seaside Hill all the way to the last stage with Team Dark, but in just one entire playthrough. I would enjoy that, and I think people would play it just for the memes of it all. But at the same time, it does sound a little insane, because you gotta think about it. It's not just, 6 different characters that all have their own levels and such. It's 4 teams going through the exact same levels with slightly different level designs. Some of them are longer, some of them are harder, some of them are shorter, some of them are easier, some of them make no sense whatsoever. But it's whatever. Yeah. Bob your head to that music, Sonic. That's what you need. As well as I would really like to enjoy... I'd really like to see Sonic 06 remake. That's because Sonic 06 is one of the more, like, hated games, but I remember enjoying it as a kid. I tried playing it, not like 3 days ago recently, but maybe like a year or so ago recently, and there's definitely parts that could have been improved. A lot of the collision, the loading times, and the dialogue is specifically what needs to be fixed. The level design would be nice if it got tweaked as well, but I'm not asking for the moon here. You know, just asking for, 2 new games that are completely better than their original selves in every single possible way, being almost indistinguishable from a current game of today's generation, also being very, 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 very distant relatives of each other. Something simple. As you see here, we are going to try to go into the jackpot, or the slot machine, in order to try to get the jackpot. Let's see what we get here. Come on, Sonic. Okay, that's Eggman, that's Eggman, that's a Sonic. Sonic came in just at the right time in order to stop it. We got Eggman, Tails, Tails. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? Come on, big money, no whammies, jackpot, jackpot. Hey! We got the jackpot! And we got an achievement! Or that's right, it's called a trophy. And that's a really big question. It's like, do you call them achievements or trophies? I think everyone's just gone behind the term of achievements, and calling them trophy is kind of dumb, because a trophy is like a physical thing. Achievement just feels better when you don't... Oh, that's a special stage. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got a gray-purple vibe. Okay, kind of giving me Blazer-Cats vibes. Slay, honey. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. So we have a really annoying one right here, where if you find the pattern, just go for it. You're going to see that the rings are going to stay on the right, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left. And they're just going to keep going back and forth. Specifically on the straight ways, it's right, left, left. Yeah, once you figure out the pattern, then it's really easy to do. That being said, this special stage and all special stages are still horrible, but at least this one was easier for me to figure out with my monkey brain. Did we come from monkeys or chimps? Where did I come from? I think I came from my bed. Yeah, I think I was just... I just opened my eyes, breathed air, and I was just a 22-year-old that was making YouTube videos. But, you know what? Everything happens for a reason, such as getting yelled at your job, because who doesn't love that? And if you've never gotten yelled at your job, either by coworkers, customers, or your boss, you're doing something great. I would like some tips, and if you could actually train the human world to not take everything for granted, that'd be super cool as well. Sonic, you got hit by the bomb. Sonic, that's a bomb. You can't hit the bomb. If you hit the bomb, you're gonna go bam ba dam ba dam ba dam. Whoa, Black Betty, bomb ba dum. Whoa, Black Betty, bomb ba dum. Tails hit the bomb ba dum. The tails got a child, bomb ba dum. It's so rock steady, bomb ba dum. His tails are ready, bomb ba dum. Whoa, Black Betty, bomb ba dum. Whoa, Black Betty, bomb ba dum. Anyway, with that magical song, oh yeah, we're gonna put that up there actually. Well, I guess a little bit. I think that's a little bit of a seizure. That might be a little bit of epilepsy warning. So you can look back now. But So we got all the Chaos Emeralds, which means that we can now change into Supersonic, which you're actually not going to see in this specific zone. And as I was playing, I really decided that I'm not going to abuse Supersonic and, I'm not going to... What I mean by that is that some people, when they play through Sonic 2, once they get Supersonic, then they just become Supersonic the second they can. What I decided to do is I'm going to save it for bosses and stages I don't like. As well as, with the stages that are coming up, they're not good. When I say they're not good, it's just a matter of opinion. The level designs are fine. It's just some of the aesthetic is not good. The music is just okay. So I'm going to be using Supersonic. However, they make it very difficult to keep and obtain 50 rings in the upcoming stages. So that's why I said we're kind of going to see it, kind of not. It really depends. But we are definitely going to see it on the next stage, which is Hilltop Zone, which is one of the most forgettable stages in Sonic history. At least with Starlight Zone, you have a reason to go fast. But nope, we have a completely forgettable zone here. It's Hilltop Zone. I hope you heard that little, whiny buzz. Anyway, so yeah, we have Hilltop Zone, which is just a blue Emerald Hill. It's nothing special whatsoever. You're gonna see these red and yellow enemies, and if you touch them, they hurt you. There's no way to defeat them. I think Tails is gonna show that to us very soon. Or not, I can always be wrong. Oh, there's Sonic showing us. Good job, Sonic. We're doing quite alright here. We are just taking it a little easy, a little slow, because I've played this stage. This is my second time playing this stage, so I'm not really in the know where everything is. I'm pretty sure this is not just me, but there's many people where they play a game, and if it's I don't want to say a long game, because this is not that long, but a game that definitely takes 2 or 3 hours to beat, then you're gonna, specifically in the Sonic Genesis collection, or any of the other collection games, I don't really play through every single game. I give it a 5 or 10 minute shot to see what happens, and then if I like it, I keep playing. If I don't like it, I just move on. That's just my philosophy with it, just because there's so many games, why should I waste my time playing this one? And so again, the Sonic games are really good. However, I could almost never get past... Sonic, what are you doing? Oh, he was trying to become Supersonic. So the reason why Sonic was jumping around there is because when you jump and hit either the square, X, or circle button, I'm playing on PlayStation, nothing's gonna happen. So you specifically have to hit jump and triangle. Triangle is the Y button on Xbox users, or the X button for Nintendo Switch users. So you have to hit the triangle button in order to get him all super and such. Anyway, I was talking about, and now that brings up a good point. Supersonic, he can still drown, and he can still get crushed. Those are the only 2 limitations there. And as I was saying, with specifically the Sonic Genesis collection, I could never get past the Marble Hill Zone, I could almost never get past the Chemical Plant Zone. I really... the first time I actually sat down to fully play a Sonic game, the classic Sonic game, I should state that, Sonic CD was the first one that I actually beat, and it was just so much fun. I really loved it. The colors were awesome, the music was great, everything was fantastic. I just loved Sonic CD. That was the one that I beat while I was still in my childhood, and still in middle school or elementary school, whatever. That was just really cool to me. It took until, I want to say, the first year or 2 of high school for me to sit down and force myself to play through the original Sonic games for a YouTube channel. So that is more or less exactly how it happened. The reason why I am a big Sonic fan is because I literally grew up with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 and the Sonic Gems collection. That is exactly how it happened. I was born into the world with Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube in my tiny baby hand. And then like 7, 8, I don't know, maybe like 10 years later, that's when my mom got me Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube. It was just so cool. I really loved it. It was so much fun. Those two games are really good. Sonic 1 will always have a special place in my heart. Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 are really good. Everyone doesn't like Big from Sonic 1. I think he's alright. I think he's definitely just misunderstood. I think if they fixed the fishing for him, like if they made it a little... They either have to make it more difficult or more fun. Because it's just in that sweet spot of being lame. Because with Stardew Valley, Stardew Valley, what you do is you just throw a fishing lure into a thing of water, wait for it to bob, and then you yank it out, or try to with the meter. With Animal Crossing, you see a shadow in the pond, you throw the lure in, you watch it bob, and then you hit the button and you pull it out automatically. And with the fishing for Sonic Adventure, what happens is you have to throw the lure in, wait for the fish to bite as they show you the lure in the water, and then once the fish does bite, then you have to reel it in between slow or fast, while also waggling the thumbstick in order to try to get it faster. And that's just kind of where you just hope that it stays on there, and if it doesn't, then the fish has a chance of catching your lure or just letting go. And that's the part where I think that is honestly the part where people get so frustrated with it, is just specifically the fact that you can lose a lure, which causes you to lose a life, so you have to start the level over, as well as how the fish could just stop biting. As you can stop biting, you can just stop biting, and that's really annoying. Everyone knows that. It's just not cool, but it's definitely a thing that could happen if you're really realistically fishing. But at the same time, you're playing as a gigantic purple cat. That's the fish to live. I'm not sure how we're going for realism here now. Whatever. We got a checkpoint, and we are actually getting close to the end of the episode. We have this boss fight here where, because we are Supersonic, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna go ahead and take care of him despite... This is specifically what I talk about when I talk about using Supersonic to just cheese bosses, just because it's so annoying. Anyway, with that being said, we have actually reached the end of the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, Sleepy Bears. Have a great day. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.